was something.
Sky's the limit, no boundaries endless. Drones buzzing through the clouds, relentless. FPV, your world flying high. Never touching ground, never saying goodbye. Lights flashing, beats drop low. We chase the sun, feel the flow. Wings spread wide over the city. Flying high, no time for pity. Dancing with the stars tonight. Zooming past the northern lights. Flying high, electric vibes. Feel the rush, we come alive. Faster, faster, can you feel the pace? Wind on our faces, hearts in the race. City below, a blur of light. FPV dreams take flight tonight. Faster, faster, can you feel the pace? Wind on our faces, hearts in the race. City below, a blur of light. FPV dreams take flight tonight. Dancing with the stars tonight. Zooming past the northern lights. Flying high, electric vibes. Feel the rush, we come alive. Feel the power, engines roar. Up above, we crave for more. Skies a dance floor, beats are loud. Flying high, breaking from the crowd. Faster, faster, can you feel the pace? Wind on our faces, hearts in the race. City below, a blur of light. FPV dreams take flight tonight. Faster, faster, can you feel the pace? Wind on our faces, hearts in the race. City below, a blur of light. FPV dreams take flight tonight. Dancing with the stars tonight. Zooming past the northern lights. Flying high, electric vibes. Feel the rush, we come alive. Feel the power, engines roar. Up above, we crave for more. Skies a dance floor, beats are loud. Flying high, breaking from the crowd.
That's right. We're back for another awesome Tuesday edition of FPV Your World. That's right. Like his title says, it is the last live stream. Last live stream, you say? Yes, that's right. It's the last Community Hangout live stream because we do them the very first Tuesdays of the month. So technically, the next Community Hangout will be next year. So last live stream. Also, it's going to be the last live stream for FPV Your World this year as well, because we won't be doing a live stream next week, and we probably won't be doing a live stream the week after. I'll be going on holidays probably, so I'll be maybe in Ontario. So we'll be out that way. Maybe we'll do a live stream if I connect with Mr. Danzilla, but we'll talk about that in the future in the Discord, and you'll see a thumbnail maybe if we do a live stream in the Christmas holidays, but probably not. Probably not going to see us, to be honest, until January. But we've got the Community Hangout tonight. So it's open panel, like I said in the chat. The StreamYard link is posted. Anybody can join us. Feel free. We'd love to see you guys. Anybody's welcome. So anybody, come on in. Let's bring in Mr. Danzilla. How you doing, buddy? Perfect timing. And we'll bring in our awesome
Terrible timing.
Friend who joined us tonight, Mr.
Terrible
Bob Noxious,
timing.
Technique.
And technique.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, fam?
Guys.
Famous people.
Very, very happy to have you, bros. Thank you very much for coming, man.
Absolutely.
Good to see you guys.
My favorite Americans.
Yeah, good to be here. Thank you, Marcel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hell yeah.
American brothers.
How you guys been doing? You guys getting any flying in? Because up here in Canada, we haven't really been getting much.
I have not.
Technique looks like he's almost a big enough boy for his desk. He looks like a little kid.
I haven't
sitting
been
behind
flying
the
much.
desk
I've been more doing more work on my quads than anything else, getting everything ready. Just doing a lot of organizing. I cleaned up my room, got all of my FPV stuff organized down to my little tiny screws and all that.
Oh wow, nice.
Nice.
I got a motor on the way to build a
So
3.5
satisfying.
inch that I can do some night flying with. But after that, I'm gonna be completely ready to go. And next year
Mhm.
I'm gonna blow next year away.
Fuck yeah. Well, you already blew this year away,
Nice.
at least the end of it, man. So
I don't know.
now that you got a 3D printer, you can 3D print all those little like knick-knack shelves and like little cases and stuff for all your tools and shit. Like organized that way, man. Like
Drawers.
yeah.
Don't hold your breath.
Mhm.
We had to
Yeah.
talk about that, didn't we, Tech?
The handiest thing I've 3D printed for building was just like a little like a bowl, like a little square flat bottom bowl for
Really?
putting your screws in when you take shit out. You know what I mean? So they don't roll off your desk.
Yeah, I've got many of
I
these
find
little.
it's too light
little-
for shelves and drawers. Yeah, exactly.
I have like
Parts
little
bowl.
bowls all around my table.
My handiest
Yeah.
thing was over here on the wall. Oops. And my flashlight has disappeared. Hold on a second.
I printed a couple of like tool caddies. That
Oh
hold on
yeah,
my stuff.
that's a
That's
good
my
one.
handiest.
Arr.
I like those wall mounts.
What
yeah.
do I-
So I did the
Yeah.
hexagon with the popping things. And,
What's the name of that one? I forget
Nice.
the name of that one.
You've upgraded from my the basic simple ones that I used to do, eh, Bob?
I used your design
Oh, cool.
as the hanger part,
Oh, really?
and then I added the
Oh, that's awesome.
the piece that goes into it, yeah, so that it pops in.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah,
That's
rad.
wicked.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. I made a shit ton of them. There's like another 8 of them in a box over here to put together. The idea was to put them all the way around the walls,
Mhm.
but that kind of fell through, like
Those
8
two
months ago.
spots. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the same thing.
Every time I
just
build a new quad, it's kind of the ritual to print a wall mount for it. I don't print the Walmart until the wall mount
dude.
until I got the quad built.
Interesting.
It's kind of the ritual. It's like you get your home on the wall.
Yeah.
That's
Good
for
ritual though.
Makes sense. Yeah. Wicked. Good to see Bartman in here and Curtis Hayes, Wedge and
yeah.
Big, Off Grid Everything. Mr.
Stone.
Right was here
Northside
too.
Hawk,
Northside Hawk.
Australia, Right 9 as
Woohoo.
well.
Dominic.
Off grid too. Woohoo.
Beginning, we had Skybart FPV. I don't
Mhm.
think I've seen Skybart FPV before. And Ginge FPV. How you doing,
I
Ginge?
think we have.
No, they're Ontarian.
Are Skybart and Bartman related?
I don't know.
I don't know. Are they Bart cousins?
So the other day, I got to go fly some packs on the Mobula 7 with the HD0 system, which some people have seen on my channel recently. I posted, I think, yesterday.
Is that when you went to the bridge?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Love that spot. The under this bridge, Port Mann Bridge. Yeah, that's a great spot. I ended up getting a really cool chase video here that I didn't post yet that I'll share with you guys. It was pretty
I
dope.
actually just learned the story behind that, the name of that bridge.
The Port Mann Bridge? Really?
Yeah.
I don't know it. Please tell us.
I can't
It's
remember
it's
some
in Port Mann.
colonel or general named Portman or Manbridge or something like that.
Man Bridge. Sounds like
What?
a child.
Who told you this story?
I
Bannister?
remember now.
Bannister Post, Elliot?
It might have been, yeah.
I think
It
somebody's
might have
pulling your
been.
leg.
Hey, Zilly's in the chat. Zilly was there for it.
Woohoo. Maybe he
Check
knows. Why is the Port Mann Bridge called the Port Mann Bridge? Inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's see here.
Yeah, well, you guys, I think is he related to Natalie Portman?
Oh,
Portman?
oh, I know what I did last time. I have to go the other way.
It's named after the community of Portman. That's what it is.
There you go.
Yeah. Portman Bridge naming.
Which is probably named after a guy, some guy named Man.
Right? Are you sure that's the Canadian Portman? Because there could be an American Portman.
Trans-Canadian Highway, 10-lane bridge.
Okay, yeah. 10-lane bridge?
It's a 10-lane bridge.
Damn, that's a lot of
lanes. You have no idea the bridge.
Oh, yeah, it is a 10-lane bridge. That's
Google
right.
goes
yeah,
all the way.
It's one of the world.
I was thinking of two different bridges.
Google goes all the way up to Canada?
I believe it's one of North America's biggest cable bridges.
All right.
Ooh, it's a big bridge. Well, let's just show us a video or something, so we can get some visual context.
I'm working on it, but I
Why
realized
power looped.
Is wrong with this.
Why haven't you power looped the Portman Bridge? That's my question.
How about knife edging those cables?
No.
Oh, come on, man.
I don't know how you go flying at a bridge and not power loop the bridge. Look at that. Power loop.
Yeah, exactly.
Change that to that.
When I took Belt and FPV Avery down to our local park, not my local park, but Greenville's Falls Park, there's several bridges that you got to walk over. And of course, I'm going to power loop every bridge I flew around. They're all walking bridges too. So like I had the guys like, okay, tell me when there's people on the bridge and tell me when there's people not on the bridge. And they're not paying attention. So like one of the power loops I get to do, they say, oh wait, there's people on the bridge. And I'm like looking at them upside down going over the top of the bridge. I'm like, thanks guys.
Yeah.
Make me look like the idiot.
Where was it though? I think it's farther up through this flight here. This is the Cinna Whoop that I'm flying, the big 6S battery, just ripping her around. But there was a guy riding a motorcycle that I was chasing at one point. Not really sure where in this he was. I think it's after this.
Is it full ducted or just guards?
Yeah, it's fully ducted. It's the Cinelog 35. This is the cool shot right here.
Some racket on 6S, eh?
Oh yeah, it's a loud beast.
Ducks would make some racket.
Hero 10.
Wedgenbig says, I wonder how many people with GPS don't disable return to home when flying under a bridge and lose signal.
Yeah.
This is a pretty good shot, actually.
I don't know.
How many people
going too slow there?
The question. Why isn't my GPS working when I'm inside on the bench? I can't get any satellites in my basement.
Hell yeah. This is a great shot. Ooh, he's wiggling.
Did he know you were chasing him or?
The first few times, but I don't know if he knew this time. Well, that was a good shot too.
Man.
He's moving.
Oh, he's pulling away though.
Yeah, he was trying to go as fast as he could down there, I think, at that point, because he knew I was chasing him. But yeah, got some cool footage of that.
That's cool.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, make a video of that fairly soon.
Funsies.
Was that a walking path that goes underneath the bridge that's paved?
Basically, yeah. It's mostly like construction site for the pipeline that they've been doing here, the natural gas pipeline. So, yeah. 73 FPV. Welcome, bro. Another name I haven't seen before. Jackalope FPV. Haven't seen you in a while, bro. Good to see you. Steve-O.
Heck yeah.
Steve-O. Dude, be streaming games at like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hardcore. Hell yeah. So my A1 is now giving me a little bit of issues where I had to do some adjustments on it because I've been pretty much putting these printers through its paces.
Yeah.
Almost finished printing this big chopper droid that I've been working on. So that's a lot of parts. I forget how many, but I've gone through at least 40 rolls of filament.
Wow.
Yeah, it's stupid.
You get your transformers done?
Yep.
Yeah,
wow,
they look
nice.
good too. They look good.
Nice.
Those are crazy. I'm hoping he's going to order more because I want to print more of them. But yeah.
I saw pictures online of a guy that printed a life-size dummy 13. Did you see that one? The life-size dummy 13.
Yeah, I've seen the life-size
That's
one.
it.
He has it in like a store
That's
entranceway or
pretty
something.
cool.
Yeah, I kind of want to do
Yeah.
one too, but that's pretty big. The biggest droid that
Big
I
one
want
too.
to do, model I want to do, is the what do you call it? The battle droid from Star Wars. I printed one years ago and sold it to our
Ooh.
production, but it was made out of like cheaper
Hmm.
quality. It was like silk PLA for a lot of the parts, so it kind of like didn't hold up very well. Mr. Ginge is here.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Whoops.
Oh,
How you doing, buddy?
hey guys, how's it going?
What's up?
Ruh-roh,
See you,
Raggy.
sir.
Good to see you
Ontario
guys.
takeover. Yeah,
It's
good to see you.
been a while.
Fuck yeah, it's been a
That's
while.
right.
Like,
How-
yeah, Kit, welcome
How's
in.
the snow out by you, brother? You got
There's
lots
nothing
of
here,
snow,
man.
Ginge?
No, there's nothing here.
Wow.
Oh, not too bad.
I'm in Kingston. I'm back home in like my home
We got, like,
base. And
We got
there's nothing here.
socked in here, man.
You're
Uh,
lucky
we
because
got,
my
like,
parents are near
3 feet.
London and they got like 3 feet too.
Yeah, it's weird because
Yeah,
I was
we got 3 feet
watching.
in 3 days. I guess.
I've been watching the storm tracker on Eastern Ontario. It was like live feed or whatever. It was like one of the Facebook groups or something, and everyone's telling me about how the highways are all fucked up in Mallory Town. And then I'm like looking outside and I'm like, how are the highways fucked up? It's dry out here.
Yeah,
People got some
Yeah.
snow over there in New York.
You're in like
it missed you.
you're in the
It
pocket.
just
Eh?
jumped. Yeah, like right in that little pocket.
Oh,
of,
cowboy with a camera. Yeah, you're in Muskoka too. Hey, I forgot about that. Yeah, I'm in Muskoka too, cowboy. We got
There you
socked
guys.
in.
Get,
We had
rip it together.
We got a freaking tree right beside my cabin. Like half of it fell off from the weight
Hey,
of the
Tech.
snow.
Yeah.
We were
What's
out-
it down in
our
Alabama
power
right
was
now?
out for
Like
12
65,
hours.
70?
It was nice today. It was sunny. It was a little chilly though. Let me look for you here.
We were 51 today in South Carolina.
Oh, we got
And
Rub it in, guys.
still sunny.
Rub it
looks
in.
like 33 right now. Tomorrow 58 and 45.
Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah, we got
like
I
30.
am sitting at 32 in South Carolina.
Oh shit! Next Monday it looks like a high of 71.
You can't.
Shut your mouth. Hey,
That sounds good
can we
to me,
ban
brother.
these guys or what? Can we put them in timeout?
Yeah, we got low 50s next week.
Yikes.
It's well, okay for the Canadians. It's currently -3, feeling like -8 here. So whatever that converts to,
Yeah.
shitty
I can
cold.
remember.
I forget y'all.
My conversions are terrible.
So yeah, I got started whooping with some friends of mine. I played the whoop game for a little while here.
Nice.
It's growing on me a little bit more and more.
Dude, it's so much fun, man. I don't
Oh, we
even care.
we sat at Queen's University in the Smith School of Business and just ripped the basement with tiny whoops. And we had profs and stuff coming out of the school looking at us, and they're like, "This is fucking cool." No one cared. Security never came to see us, and we're sitting in front of the cameras waiting for security to come down and bother us, right? So
Right.
Yeah.
yeah, it was pretty good time.
Fuck yeah. Which one did you get?
Legend big.
So I bought one.
Like a 65 or 75 or 85 or 85?
Well, this is my container of parts right now of why I will never buy a used drone from a certain person. This is my current rig.
Oh, nice. I have the same canopy on mine.
I haven't remeasured it. The last time I measured, I was like 18.34 grams.
Nice.
So I put the Beta FPV 5-in-1 in there.
Okay.
So a little bit of a different set. I have never done a setup that small. The setup I'd gotten, like I went through like a whole bunch of motors, had no idea how fragile they were.
Did you solder the motors onto the board as well, or did you just use plugs?
The first one had plugs. This one is soldered directly up and then twisted. I got a buddy here in town who's building and tuning them, so I haven't. I haven't really had a chance to tune it. I don't really know what I'm doing for tuning, I think, at this point, but I have played around with it a little bit. Just doing custom cases at this point.
Heck yeah.
Right. Yeah, I like those cases. I've got a couple of the different designs as well. But
yeah, this one was so I could mount that other charger, but
right.
set it up so that you could
That's
at least
handy.
get a couple extra batteries in there if you had the other style.
Nice.
Pretty
Yeah,
cool.
so
Yeah, so many cool designs. People are coming up for those cases. I've got one on the works right now, kind of more of a lunchbox style. It looks
Ooh,
kind
that'd
of
be cool.
almost like an old 80s lunchbox, but the internals has layers, almost kind of like a fishing tackle box kind of idea.
Oh,
with
that's actually a good
magnets
idea.
and stuff. Yeah, so it's gonna have the
Sexy.
FPV World logo on it, and it's gonna be a one of the giveaways for the Christmas Secret Santa thing that we're doing. So
Oh, yeah, that's coming
speaking
up.
of, there was a few people
Secret
that
Santa.
jumped on the bandwagon of that in the Discord. Not everyone got in there either in time or just didn't want to. And that's totally cool. We had, I think, 3 or 4 people last year, and now we have 14 of us. So that's pretty awesome.
Nice.
Ciotti jumped in, and Ciotti's going to be doing a bunch of prizes as well to
Nice.
give
Doing,
to
like,
whoever he
mega-
gets picked, and as well as
Nice.
the person that I got is going to get a bunch of shit, like a bunch of
Gangly
stuff. So
gang.
it's going to be dope.
Uh,
Yeah,
it's good.
the launch box. Yeah, no doubt. I thought about that.
The launch box. That's awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, so hope you guys all have a good Christmas and stuff, and any things that are going on with you guys. Fucking, I don't really celebrate Christmas as much, so this is my way to give back to the
Heck
community.
Yeah. It feels like the older I get, the less Christmas is exciting. I don't know. I don't have kids or anything, so
Yeah, me neither.
it's a pretty quiet day.
Yeah.
My girlfriend usually works Christmas, so I don't really get to see her. We don't usually do Christmas until the New Year. And this is the first Christmas where she's like, send me a list of drone stuff that you want.
Dope.
Oh,
So I was
hello.
like, okay.
She's a keeper.
I want a DJ Argus T50.
All right.
I was like, just buy me a frame or buy me batteries or something. Buy me this stuff that I'm gonna, I desperately need.
Yeah.
Lucky man.
What's up, Kmart? Good to see you, brother.
Heyo.
I want to see somebody
Kmart.
start a channel called Zellers FPV.
So
Yes.
it's a
I don't know if you guys had Zellers back in the day.
byway
yeah.
GPV.
Byway, yeah.
Byway. Yeah, byway.
Oh man.
Trying to think of
The
other
logo would be
throwback
amazing.
Canadian companies that you could
Yeah.
Cosmic
Zellers.
Adventures FPV or something like that.
Simpson Sears.
So yeah, this is the HD 5-in-1 board on this little thing, and this thing weighs like 16.2 grams or something crazy.
Nice.
It's like so light.
With
So
HD
big.
zero.
And it freestyles like crazy. Like everyone was like, "Holy shit, this thing flies like it rips."
What
They're
what RX protocol does it come with?
ELRS 2.4.
Nice. That's perfect. Like
So you need.
I've only started kind of just getting into flying analog again, and it's a different feeling for sure.
Oh man, yeah. It's great to start on analog because once you understand analog and flying and stuff, you're a little bit more like happy with it. When you start with digital and then you go to analog, you're like, oh man, what am I doing with my life?
I started with analog and went to digital, and then
good.
now I'm kind of going back to analog because I'm like, I can build an analog setup for dirt
See?
cheap, and
Yep.
I bought what I needed to put the analog setup on my digital setup. So
Right.
I really enjoyed it. Enjoy it now.
Oh yeah, nothing wrong with it. Yeah, this thing freestyles like crazy. I was just like, I almost lost it right there. I was like, holy.
Oh, Let's see you do a ceiling bunk.
Oh,
there's
I did actually. I did a pole bonk there, and then yeah. Yes. This is just one pack too. This is crazy.
What was your time? Running time on that? I don't see it.
Oh, I don't think I have runtime on there. I just fly it until the throttle starts to feel a little like less. You're like, oh, I don't seem to get much out of it now. Around this time, I was like losing it a bit.
Well, it's
Okay,
2S,
I'll
right?
have
You're
to.
down at 3.6 there.
No, this is a 1S. That's
Oof.
a 1S, 550 milliamp. Yeah, the battery OSD, whatever you may call it, thingamajigger isn't really rated perfectly. It's not exact. And especially under load, it like bounces back up on a 1S pretty good.
Mm-hmm. But that wasn't analog. That was HD0, right?
Yeah, but now were you running the patches and the Omnis, or are you running all Omnis there?
I run an Omni and patch. Oh, I was running a Pyro drone patch antenna and 2 Omnis because it's the VRX that I use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering because I was noticing a little bit of on the breakup when you weren't very far. Is that a 200 milliwatt VTX?
Hey, Mr. Bass.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure what I had it on.
Do you really even need patches with a 65 millimeter 1S drone?
Sure, of course.
You know what I mean?
I don't run patches on my goggles. I run Omnis, and I sit in my room.
Omnis work so well.
All the HD0 videos I put out, I'm sitting right here, right now, like I am now, flying outside. I'm just Omnis. I just use the 4 Omnis. Now, I have one patch on it right now because I've been flying the 5-inch, and I was in the trees at Mom's over the weekend. I was trying to make sure I had good penetration. And yeah, well, if you watch the video, you saw that I had like 40 seconds of flight time and about 2 minutes. Well, actually, it ended up being like 20 minutes of searching, which all condensed down to 2.5 minutes. But so yeah, Mom's was not good on Thanksgiving. Too many ghost branches, somebody. Yeah.
Oh man, ghost branches are a pain in the arse, especially when you're trying to like follow something or like keep proximity with something and like chase something. You're like all of a sudden you're just like, oh, what the fuck? I was like, oh yeah, stupid branch.
Yeah.
I forgot that was there.
Where the fuck did that tree come from?
Yeah.
The first 4th of July that I had started an FPV. I was at my friend's house and they were setting off the big fireworks, right? And I was super excited, and I'd flown around a little bit. They hadn't started setting off the fireworks yet, and so I had to come down and land and change battery. And as I'm coming down, I caught a ghost branch, which flipped me up 180, and I rocketed about 20 feet down into the pavement. Crushed the only orange 5 I had. It was like it was my second or third orange 5, but it was like crushed it.
Oh no!
I was like, oh man, this sucks. So I haven't tried to do 4th of July again. No, I just haven't had the opportunity, but yeah.
Take off, hoser.
Take off, eh? So this is Mr. Vice FPV over here in BC. He was flying with us that day, and he did some really dope ripping. He's a newer pilot too, so give him a shout out. Check out his channel right there in the chat. Let's check this out.
He was Italian, isn't it? Bice?
No.
Bice.
Yeah, I recognize the spot. There's some ghost branches there for you.
Yeah.
Big Mo. Good to see you, bro.
Big Mo.
Shrubbery. Big Mo.
Speaking of hot temperatures, he's down there in like the Arizona weather. Friggin' really warm.
Oh, sweet Arizona. I haven't seen 8-Bit around in a while. Where's 8-Bit been?
Yeah, I've seen a video where he's talking about quitting FPV, so I don't know if he'll be around much.
No.
I don't know if it was a clickbaity video or not. I didn't really get to watch it all, but check this out. Trippy. Yeah,
Ah,
Vice. Good
Very
job.
nice.
I don't know. I was seeing something in 8-Bit's Discord about it. I don't know. Maybe somebody's stealing an idea of his for a drone frame or something. Or
That I heard
oh
too. Yeah.
no.
I mean,
That'd be
isn't that
disheartening.
the big thing? Clone frames. Everybody does it.
Yeah.
It's so hard to make something that's original in the style of drone frames now.
Mm. And once you do, it's like it's pretty much going to be copied quick.
Yeah.
China. I'm just kidding.
Well, at this point with frame design, they're just adding bells and whistles. You know, they're
Yeah.
adding complexity to it.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't have that many quads. I haven't built a shit ton, but I think that simpler is better. When it comes to a freestyle quad, you want it to be easy to fix, tough, not fiddly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you don't want it to be super fancy.
Not a crap
It's
load
just
of parts,
gotta work.
connection parts. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Not a lot of places
You
where
wanna-
it's can stress because the more places you add screw holes, the more stuff you break, the faster you break it.
Exactly.
Totally.
I'm sure they're not getting any lighter with these titanium nose pieces and shit like
Richard
that.
Borba, what up?
Yo, Richard, welcome in.
Look, my
Hey,
Demi
hey.
bot with the Hero 9 on it weighs 1,000 grams.
Oh shit!
Oh wow.
But I'm running 2307s on it, and so
Yeah.
the power of those size of that stator really handles the
Because-
weight really well.
Mhm. Totally.
It
I feel
goes.
You
like
can always get an Apex 3-inch and make it a 4-inch or a 5-inch.
This
Yep.
is true.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm
That's
way
100%.
overpowered then for my size.
Make it a 2-inch. Let's go.
Well, it's like, when you got some weight behind you, man, it's a different
Yeah.
beast.
I
My
have-
my Falcon Rad RPM, RPM with the GoPro and everything, the battery is 1.5 kilograms, all up weight, and it cruises at 70 kilometers an hour, like
I'm
without breaking a sweat.
790.
without me, and it's like that thing when it's going, when I'm doing a $140 with it, like that's a lot of weight to be moving at 140 kilometers an hour. You know?
Right.
Like
The
it's
sling, you get so
beast.
much sling with that weight, though.
Oh yeah, it's,
I'm
it just goes.
I'm like 792 grams all in.
Heck
That's
yeah,
not
Vice
bad.
is killing it.
like a
2306
weight.
motors that are
I think
2150 or
that's
2120 on 6S with 5536 props. So I'm like running 5.5 inch props, 5.5s.
Wow.
Mhm.
And
That's got some push.
yeah, I'm like, ugh.
Jeez.
I like with my freestyle. I do like it without the GoPro. I just run the 03.
Yeah.
The
I
glide,
want to
so
know
it's-
3
it's
very badly.
It's probably what 500 or 600 grams. I haven't even weighed it.
I'm all in on HD
But
Zero.
it's so
Mm.
it's so nimble without the GoPro. Like it's like everything's quicker,
Yeah.
tighter.
Well,
you know?
that GoPro all of a sudden, instead of that center of gravity being right there around that flight
Mhm.
controller, is
It-
now
it's raised,
you're coming up higher.
Little bit.
Yeah,
and it
You're
gets
down
yeah.
lower.
a little nose heavy.
That's the beauty of. I think that's the beauty of digital FPV systems. We can start to shed the GoPro.
Well, I don't
Makes for
disagree
a
there.
completely different beast.
It's when I still got an analog quad with a run cam hybrid split cam in it, and it flies amazing. And it's like it's like 600 grams all up, something like that, maybe.
Yeah,
Oh shit!
Yeah.
it's like it's
real
taking
light.
you're taking a brick off your quad when you get rid of the GoPro.
literally taking a break.
Yeah, I just shit.
It's like I had 6-minute flights with the GoPro on, and now I have 12-minute flights
Yeah.
with the GoPro off.
I know it's crazy. Yeah, it's brilliant.
I don't know what a 6-minute flight feels like anymore.
Well, when my batteries are not. I mean, I'm like 2.5 minutes. I think I have one battery that I might get 4 minutes out of, but the rest of them are like
Mm.
a minute and a half in, and I'm like, why is my battery at 3.65 and dropping?
Most of my videos are all one packs, and usually I push in about up to 2.5 minutes. Usually at the most. Sometimes I get in a 3 to 3.5 minute flight, depending on the. Here's the whole situation: is when I charge my batteries, it might be weeks before I fly those batteries.
Oh, okay.
That's the situation, right? But honestly, who gets past 30 to 50 seconds on a video nowadays in your analytics, right? So like, why put so much time into a 3 to 5 minute video and all the editing and all the clips and cuts and stuff when like you don't get more than 30, 50 seconds anyway? So it's like fuck it, I got a little lazy on that. Now the vlogging, on the other hand, that adds time, because they want to see what you're saying and shit.
Yeah.
I've done some longer videos, but I agree with you. Like 1 to 2 minute range is like the perfect amount, because you can have like a minute of like nice kind of flying, and then you can have a minute of I'm gonna go fucking balls out.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
maybe I'm gonna crash, or maybe I'm gonna get really, really close to crashing.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna be standing there shaking like a motherfucker because I live to fly another day.
Out of the 7th circle of hell. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Hilarious.
That always happens to me. It's like, oh, my battery's getting down. I'll try that trick one more time and then bring it in. And then on that last trick, you have to do like punch it. Yeah, and you have to punch it really hard. You sag your battery way down. You're like, damn it, I should have just come home.
It's you call the last pack. You're like, hey, this is my last pack, and then you go out and you send it, and you don't come back.
It's over. Yeah. No, it's over. I find when I'm trying to make a cool video, I suck. When I go, okay, I'm going to do, this is the line, and then this line, I'm going to do this, and then this, and then this. And I go, and I just can't do it. I can't string it all together. But if I'm not even thinking about that, I just go flying. It's just like, wait, I wasn't recording and I did it.
I'm the same way, but my problem is it's ADHD. So I just say that once the goggles come down, all bets are off. I'm gonna be flying. I have in my mind like an audio track, and I see myself doing. My trick bag is very limited, because I like to flow more than doing tricks. So I see lines in my head, and I'm like, okay. But when the goggles come down, I launch. Like, I don't fly to music. I like to be able to hear the quad is what the thing is. And so when I get out there, it's like goggles down. That line that I had in my head, all the limited amount of tricks I had put in it, is just like not even existent anymore. The lines completely changed. New holes appear in my view. It's like, oh, there's a hole. There's a hole.
Distracted by something.
Yeah. But all my holes in my neighborhood is all power lines, right? So
yeah.
So that's where I like to. I mean, it's what I got to fly around.
Ride the line.
Yeah, they're exciting.
Speaking of riding the line, this is Porsche's video. This is a fucking dope one I haven't seen yet. You guys want to check it out? Chasing a plane.
Ooh.
Pretty dope. Always got some really cool content.
A little EDF.
Oh, shit.
That's really sweet.
I wish my friends could do this with their planes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like fail sniffing. Must use in Spectrum.
Yeah.
That was
I thought my shit was cool, but no, this is super rad.
The flat spin. Pull out or Goose is gonna die.
Freestyling a jet. Oh, it's got afterburners.
Oh,
that's pretty.
Does it have retractable wings?
I think
it's different planes.
Yeah.
But that one had the wings out. It looked like it had.
Yeah, I think it probably did.
Well, it looks like it's fail saving. It's like, return connection, and it just recovers.
That looks like a really nice club too, eh? They got a really nice runway there and everything.
Nice space.
Do you guys have any clubs?
You see some places.
Fun for Vote, what up?
I do.
Oh,
but they're pretty much like wings only, or planes only. I mean, they don't really like big wings, and they don't like drones.
It's like that whole like, oh, you're a snowboarder, I'm a skier.
Totally.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I did see
how
one
many-
near me. Go
I
ahead.
was gonna say I don't know how many people are in chat that went to Castle Crash this past year, but I did want to say we are now a FRIA spot.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very cool.
So we got our FRIA
Now,
spot.
is that
I know
like-
Tech went.
Is that year round, or is that like a temporary free for the event? Kind of thing?
I think
Is
it's
that
year
what-
round.
Oh, wow.
But I have,
You're
I have to double check, but I think it might be year round because I think it's because it's the space, right?
So then
I
you
don't-
should do a second Castle Crash, like in the winter, or a different time of year or something, like a
Well,
secondary Castle Crash.
So here's the plans, and it's all in development, but this is the goal. The Castle Crash Society is a nonprofit organization, and we put on, and we will back and also help promote events. But we do Castle Crash, which is our event. But we're also working on tying in with other people like Envious with TDA. We're going to help supply some stuff for his events. We're also going to go to Fly High FPV's event, the Sloss. We're going to help promote and provide equipment and stuff there.
Heck yeah.
So we're trying to also find other people across the area that are looking to put up events too, and we could help in some way. I mean, depending on distance and stuff, but help provide support and stuff like that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I know Kevin Summer was talking to me about some kind of like event, what do you call it? Anyway, like talking to me about like joining, kind of like talking to you guys about, hosting events and stuff like that.
Right.
That'd be cool.
I don't know if I have a lot of input because I'm so far away, but
It'd be interesting to see those kind of events happen on the Canadian side too.
Yeah, 100%.
So it'd be interesting. If you guys could make a connection for me to them, I would love to talk ideas about that because we have Fort Henry here.
Right.
And
I'll
I think
send
that
you an
could be
invite to the Discord, and you can get in the Discord.
Right on.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, I know Kevin Summer messaged me earlier tonight. He said he's at a hockey game. Otherwise, he'd be probably joining us. But
Or on Insta, Gens, you can hit any of the directors up on Insta, or myself, and I can get you in with the.
Just if you wanted to send it to me, I think I'm probably in at least one channel that we share, at least one mutual channel.
Yeah, FPV.
Yeah.
Cloud, whatever. Yeah.
And if I can help
or
too,
FPV your world.
Yeah, I'm in many channels with.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I am in FPV world too. Yeah.
That's a problem with Discord, man. It's impossible to keep track of everything. You know what I mean? Like everybody's in different. Yeah, there's always something going on.
Yeah, I stopped joining Discord channels about maybe a year ago. I used to get a lot of invites from people, and not to like diss anybody, just like it's just hard to keep up with like the 100 I have already, and like I don't even pay attention to them. Like sometimes I'll go in, I'll post a video and check out the general chat, but like it's cool to like see people are communicating a lot in those Discords, but it's hard to keep up. It's like I've got so much going on at home that like sometimes I'm just barely even on Discord anymore. It's tough. So,
dude, I've been working on documentation for an advanced license for Transport Canada.
Oh,
wow,
nice.
I wrote the exam. The exam was challenging, very challenging. But now I'm working on that review. I got a flight review to do.
The in-person flight review.
Yeah, but I'm going to do it with an FPV drones, and I've got a reviewer who will mark me on FPV, which is really cool. Yeah, and we'll accept it. But with that, I've also gotten called out by people in the drone, especially in like the DPAC group, when I mentioned that I was like looking for guidance on it because this is what I wanted to do. Yeah. And there was at least one guy, I can't remember who it was, but I was called out by him, and he was like, "You're just trying to like skate around the rules," and I was like, "No, I'm trying to do this as legally as possible. Like I want to be able to like
haters.
Help
look
create
at
the right rules for people instead of the wrong rules for what we're doing.
I don't pro not following the rules, but I'm gonna say it now. I'm a rebel.
Yeah.
I'm a rebel.
There's times,
Rebels are meant to be
definitely
broken,
times-
man.
That's right.
times to follow the rules and time to say fuck the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
I'm not-
point
I'm-
when there's rules that make sense, and then there's rules that are made up to, like, you know, protect the confused.
and I'm not trying to police anybody on what's right or what's wrong. Like,
Yeah.
if you want to go and do
Yeah,
something
no joke.
sketchy, that's on you. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I'll be
exactly.
the first
I
one
don't,
to
I don't
admit.
promote either. But
That's true.
But
the
I-
first one to admit I've done some sketchy shit before I ever knew what was right and what was wrong.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
aren't we, like my example, I think, aren't we in Canada here? Aren't we supposed to wear like a high vis vest when we're the pilot in command?
Well,
I think
you're
okay.
supposed
that's
to
for
wear like
DJI
a.
drones
You're
only.
supposed
So
to.
I have
You're supposed
this
to have like
lovely,
cones and shit like
lovely.
that. Has anybody ever worn a vest while they're flying their drone, like
Facts.
freestyling?
I have this lovely thing that I got from Deepak about the facts about my drone flight. Sorry for the glare, guys.
No, it's all good.
But so they hooked me up with that, and so I've been going through, and part of the documentation, like, it's, you know, you have to have all of your exam results. So, you know, doing your exam. Sorry, again, lots of glare. But I've been talking to my reviewer, and I was like, well, what else do I need? And he's like, you need all the documentation, like all your manuals for your transmitter. You need the mappings. You need to be able to, like, if you have a visual observer, they need to be able to take control of your drone. I'm like, listen, if my shit's going to crash, I'm just going to crash it somewhere and, like, go and find it.
Yeah.
Fuck am I? Is it going to fly away? Yeah, if it flies away, I'm going to disarm it and watch it drop.
Yeah.
So
People are a little bit crazy. You
Yeah,
need
it's a
the
little
manual
crazy.
for your transmitter. Like, I threw that out so long ago. Like,
I found the web version, the quick start version, and printed it out, and it was like,
oh my god.
Well, that's what I'm thinking about. Like, I'm thinking about, like, oh yeah, the manual for the stack in my 5-inch, my Mamba.
But even the manual is
manual
not
is
going to
just
tell you
a
how
folded
your
piece of paper with the
transmitter's
pin out on it. You know what I mean? It's got
I
a pin out
found
on it. That's it.
I found the pinout for my flight controller, and then like it was archived hardware. And then I pulled the pinout for the ESC, or the specifications for the SpeedyV ESC that's in there, and then the specifications for the Vista, the RP4, and then anything on the ground station side. And I'm like,
I would just, at that point, I would start making up numbers and just be like, oh yeah, it's a 659er too. Put a 9er in there too. Just like really
6259er.
You know, just totally fucking see how far you
72.
can go, right? Like, well,
72 volt, 56 amps.
it's been a bit of an experience, like learning it all and going through it all. But
yeah, it's crazy.
A lot of hoops to jump through.
Yeah, and I think they're the wrong hoops for, like, going through the exam. There was a whole chunk of questions that were unrelated to drones, unrelated to RC aircraft, and it was related to like actual aircraft. And there were people that I've seen, especially pilots, who've gone through and gotten their drone license, who said the stuff that was on the exam didn't make any sense to anything that we were doing.
Yeah, no, 100%. That's what I hear from everybody. It's crazy.
It's general pilot. They're trying to push general pilot knowledge.
Yeah,
right?
Well, yeah, but it's
like blur the line between a drone pilot and a real pilot. But at the same time, yeah, that gives us a lot of shit on our plate that we need to deal with that does not apply to us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it has been interesting, and I think if you guys, I don't know if you do a lot out west, but work with Deepak and try to do some big drone meets as much as you can, and try to do the mixture of FPV pilots and camera drone pilots, because even if you guys don't fly the same style, at least, you know, making that interaction is at least good. It builds a bigger community.
Oh yeah. Totally.
And you may actually find more camera drone guys that want to do it. Yeah, I don't care what you fly either. I love cell phone on your drone.
I love it all. I think planes are freaking amazing. Like, they're really cool. Like, if you can get a really good pilot, like, I've seen some really cool shit. Same with helicopters. Like, helicopters, no fucking way. Don't even get me started. No way I'll ever get a helicopter. But man, people who know how to fly them, holy crap!
Yeah,
especially the
that's pretty
helicopters.
No way. Yeah, no
Yeah,
way.
those 3D helicopter guys. Holy shit!
I talked to one guy who had one, and he said the parts that every time he crashed was a couple grand. I was like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, no.
no
Yeah, I
thanks.
saw
The
somebody
arms
crash
on
one, said
those
that
things are so delicate. Like,
I
the
don't
carbon
watched the
fiber
videos.
blades I saw were like $1,000 on one I saw.
I watched the
no
videos
one's
when they're
3D
upside
held
down,
in a
and
bando.
it's just like,
Makes no sense.
Hey, I need to give a shout out to somebody real quick. She's
Hell
actually
yeah.
watching the stream. She's my little sister. Her name's Candy.
Hey, Candy.
Her
Hey,
husband.
Candy.
Her husband races RC cars, and she rebuilds all the damage. He does nitro racing.
Cool.
Oh,
yeah.
I wanted.
She's
I love
pit
it. I
crew?
love that girl more than anything. She checks on me every week, make sure I'm doing okay up in my headspace and stuff. So
That's pretty wild.
Hell yeah.
yeah, I just wanted to shout her out because I've been getting texts from her, because she's been commenting on some of the things I said, which is kind of funny. So
That's awesome.
I just want to shout her out. Love you,
That's
girl.
Right on.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. That's a full another skill set, like nitro motors
Mhm.
and all that stuff. I know nothing about that. I know it exists. I know it's cool as hell, but I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'd probably blow myself up if he gave me a nitro motor.
I got a old nitro car up in the closet, but the front end's missing, and I don't know enough about. And it was left by a roommate that bailed on me, and he had trashed it, and so I took it. I was like, "Fuck it, I'll build it." But so I haven't done anything with it. It just sits in the closet. It's something cool to say. Hey, one day I'll fix this thing.
I always thought it'd be cool to do like a crazy nitro drag boat on the lake.
That would be fun.
See if you can start like pushing like speed runs
Light
and
train.
stuff.
This is a dope little short documentary-ish type film. I don't know if anybody's got to see this yet. Pretty trippy.
Is this Columbus, Ohio?
Knights of Columbus. Probably. I don't know. Could be. Maybe. I don't know. Could be just a name.
Is this that Banana and Apache?
Yep.
Those two guys are amazing.
And Dano.
Dano, I love Dano.
It's a great little spot there for that.
He was
That's a good, nice guy right there, Dano.
Yeah, he was huge help at Castle Crash.
Well,
Cool.
His name's Dan, so come on,
Yes,
man.
Dano.
You
Yeah.
know he's good.
All the Dans are good people. Sergio's also good
Lose
people.
yourself.
Welcome in, bro.
I still and Dano a lunch for he bought me lunch in New York when I thought I lost my wallet, but went outside and found.
Wow. Oh, look at this garden, man. That's a great place to fly.
Yeah.
Great
So
little
much
spot.
water, though.
Wow.
Yeah. I just noticed that waterfall.
A lot of water. That's a sick gap right there.
Oh,
That is pretty cool.
That's
Any
cool.
idea what he's flying?
No clue.
5-inch.
If it's
This
if
file
it's
all
Apache, it might be a Hades.
that looked like a 7-inch.
24-inch.
It's a spec, like one of the pro spec race frames.
This would be great, eh? 3 o'clock in the morning. Don't bother anybody.
Right.
Best time to go out. Fly
Mr.
cities.
Almac, what's up?
Almac's in the house.
Woohoo. And Phil Koshat, the Shat Show.
Philip Costa.
The Shat Show. Check out his channel, guys. Bill Go Shat.
That mask is creepy, though, eh?
Yeah, it's trippy. Pretty funny. Oh, that's a good, nice dive.
Yeah.
Woo.
Giant buildings to wall ride. Just fall and have fun doing it.
Very cool edit, though.
It's almost like
Yeah, I
Rob
was gonna
Zombie
say.
did this edit.
Very
It's
well
like,
done.
it's yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
The 360.
That's sick. That's a good way to
This
use
guy's
it.
got all the toys.
Fuck yeah, that's a nice shot of the dive.
That's
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Fuck
Very
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Danos. Yeah. Pachi. That banana.
There's Dana.
That's rad. Fucking A. Very sick. I like the flow of that. Yeah, very like old
Yeah,
school
that's good.
punk skater style for sure.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That was a good video.
Our next one is from Mr. Toasted Frog.
Toasty. I don't see. There you go.
Uh-oh. He got snow.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Did you get snow? Who else got snow? I didn't get snow.
Hey, too much snow. Too much. I had to go brush the snow off the satellite dish the other day, and it was like there was a drift beside the garage. It was up to my waist.
Mm.
My waist. I'm
Damn.
6'5".
it says there's a squall warning for Kingston right now.
Yeah, shut up about it.
maybe we'll get some snow. I kind of want some. I want to go flying in the snow.
Actually, I've been crazy busy with work, and this has been nice weather, but there might be a couple of days of sun this weekend after some snow, so it might be really pretty up here. I'm really hoping to get the 5-inch out for that and rip the snowy trees.
Yeah,
But, yeah,
I'm thinking about going to Ripon next Monday on that 71 degrees. You know.
You better.
Fuck yeah.
yeah.
Better get a video put out on it.
In your
Get a
shorts and a
suntan while
muscle
you're at
top. Yeah.
Nice. Maybe I should do it in tank top and shorts and stand out in the snow.
You gotta build
Now
a
she said
snowman
it.
from your freezer and put it beside you when you're flying.
Dan, you and I both know if it's sunny and 6 degrees, it's good to go.
Yeah, exactly.
6 degrees.
That's all you
Actually, I
need,
want to
6
build a little window, like into the window right here beside my desk.
Build a
So
window.
I
in
could
your
just like
window?
load a quad onto it and like send
You
it.
guys
out the
fly with
window.
those little lipo buddies?
Nah.
No.
What's a lipo buddy?
That's
Yeah.
a sock for your battery.
Oh, keep
No.
them warm.
They go. The batteries go in my pocket as close to my body as I can before I go flying,
Yeah, I put them in my.
and then I go slow for at least the first 30 seconds if I can.
Right.
Gotcha.
It depends on which battery it is, because the first battery, is.
Yeah, I'm lucky here because I fly from like my front porch, so my batteries just stay in the house usually. Nice and warm on the bench.
I'm starting to fly a little more in the condo park I live in because I just strictly do not give a fuck anymore.
This
Oh,
is
yeah.
a
Condo
5
park would be
inch.
good for a whoop.
And 5.5 inch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Woohoo.
I'll tell you, for situations like that, I really like the micro Apex.
Yeah. Little guys are great nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
I love
yeah,
my 3.5 inch. It's crazy.
I do love my Grinderino. Right now, I got a VTX issue where I don't have a display OSD, and that's a little. So I end up like running out the batteries pretty quick. Not quick, but I'll set a timer. So yeah. So I haven't fly the Grinderino much, but I can run the A2 on it, and I need to fly that.
Nice.
Yeah, the A2.
What,
I
Almac?
got some 1506s, 4600 kV motors on there, and the weight, like you can run a 3.5 on the 3.6 on the Grinderino, but
Right.
clearance to that first standoff is so tight.
So tight, yeah.
Yes, so tight.
Yeah.
But it does
10-inch basement rip.
feel so good. So that'd be funny.
Max nuts.
Oh man, I can't imagine firing up the 7-inch inside, let alone a 10-inch, man. Like, holy crap!
Hey, you can PID toolbox. You can do the PID toolbox method inside your house. But
Yeah.
like you can do
Do you
basement
want
tuning,
to?
so you can do it with a 7-inch. You can do it with a city whoop. I just
You
wouldn't do any like.
could, but I don't want to. Is what I'm
I
saying. Hell no.
I I was over. I've been chit chatting with the PID toolbox guy quite a bit recently, because I was just trying to understand how the log files like are broken down.
Mhm.
But I went over to his house to pick up some filament from him, and he was showing me some of the stuff that he's been working on. And I was like, "This is kind of cool." And I was like, "And how does this tune?" And he's like, "Everything tunes differently." I was like,
Yeah.
Nice.
"But I it blows my mind how he can tune remotely with the rigs that he
Yeah.
does. So it's cool.
Hell yeah. No doubt.
Yeah,
He's
I
a valuable
just sent my
person to
black
talk
box
to.
logs to Brandon Baked Beans is my black box log guy. I just send him my logs. He tells me what to do, and I'm like, sure. Makes no sense, but I'll do it. It's all Greek to me.
Aeon's my guy for that.
Yeah. I do a mix of Aeon and baked beans.
Yeah.
Maybe I should get baked beans to look at my log.
At first, I
Parking lot,
thought,
whoops.
like, I really want to learn this stuff. I need to learn this stuff. I need to get good at it. Then I was like, I hate math. I was like, no, I don't really want to learn this. So I don't think I'm gonna expend the energy or the brain space, which I don't have to begin with.
So
Yeah,
FPV car and FPV drone. Cool.
Yeah. 65 mil drone.
And everybody else is just watching while you two have
we
fun?
had when I first went up, there was I think at least 2 other pilots in the air at the same time. Like it was a group of
yeah,
us.
I see another one. Yep.
Yeah. So we get a buddy of ours who builds loops here in Kingston. So that other whoop that's in the air is one of the ones that he built, which I think comes in at it's somewhere like around 16 grams or 17 grams or something like that. He's figuring out how to build them lighter and lighter and lighter and build it. And they're powerhouse machines, but
nice.
So we've been trying to figure out good places to go and fly in this parking garage, which is like underneath the School of Business at Queen's University. It's heated, so we're like, well, fuck, let's go down there and fly.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So I think we were down there for like 2 or so hours without any issues. Like I think when we left, that's when security noticed a whole group of us on the camera, and they rolled up on a buddy of ours who was still down there, and our buddy was just like, yeah, we're just flying our whoops, and the security was just like, whatever, like who cares?
Hell yeah.
So yeah, it was really cool experience. No problems otherwise. Most people are pretty cool with a group of people sitting there with their drones.
Right.
So Mr. Koshat says he had his Mini 3 died from a cold battery. I don't know, are DJI batteries different?
Oh yeah,
really
definitely.
sucks because I've flown with my lipos in like minus 15 Celsius.
They got battery management though, like, built in.
Pretty damn freaking cold. Yeah, like it was obviously limited performance, but it still worked fine. So
yeah, our lipos get a little bit more just of a sag compared to what they get. They get massive more of a sag than we do.
DJI batteries don't like that.
No.
What are Lions like?
About the same as DJI batteries. They don't really like it as much.
Yeah.
Because they don't heat up as much as lipos do. Like when they warm up, they don't really warm up like that. They do.
Yeah, I guess lipos kind of sustain themselves, right? Like,
yeah.
Well, if you go slow on a lipo and get it warmed up, then you're good to go. Yeah. But if you go hard on the lipo right off the bat and drop the current down, the battery will have a hard time warming up. It's like your car battery in the winter when it runs flat.
Yeah.
More so in the Canadian winters than the American winters.
Can't hit it hard.
Weird.
You need that deep cycle marine battery.
I've experienced it.
This one's from Mr. Rat flying his 5-inch like a whoop.
Oh, it's Mr. Rat
25
now,
seconds.
is
Everyone's Mr. something.
it? Oh, through the condo.
Over
Oh yeah.
the head.
Anything can
Woohoo.
fly like a whoop if you're
If you
careful
dial,
enough.
yeah, if you're dialed,
Yeah, if
on,
you're careful enough, for sure.
keep those rates nice and low. Should start. I should have
Yeah.
started a playlist tonight.
Ah, come on. We don't mind flying by the seat of our pants.
Yeah, the whole stream tonight was that. Yeah, so my 3.5-inch I have to take a look at because last time I plugged it in at that port man spot, it wasn't working. I beat the shit out of it at the quarry, but I didn't crash it at all. I don't remember. So it should have been fine, but I put 3D mode on it and now it doesn't want to arm. And also the OSD was frozen and half cut off and like pushed half to the side of my screen on my goggles. So I'm like, that's weird. So
sounds like something shorted out.
Yeah, I hope not because it's an HD0 and I don't want to, I think the OSD comes off of that. I don't think it comes off the board, or does it come off the board? No, I think it comes off the board.
OSD would come off your board.
Yeah.
Now that people have had some time to put the HD0 and the Walksnail digital systems to test, how are they holding up for toughness? I'm a DHI guy, so I go off with a Vista. Vista was bulletproof, right?
And they still are, yeah.
03 is still tough, but slightly less. But yeah, what are the HD0s and Walksnail?
I find the HD0 that I have is pretty good. I mean, I beat the crap out of my 3.5-inch and that as the HD0 in it, and I think it still works. I mean, I still get video. I think the OSD is just a flight controller issue, and love to see. But yeah, no, it's been pretty solid.
Is your HD0, does it run on the same kind of like an MSP connection as everything else like does in the digital world?
Yeah.
So if that's the case, then and you're worried that maybe you're not getting OSD, maybe swap over to another UART if you have it. That would be the testing.
Yeah.
Especially because your data is coming down MSP through your MSP.
Yeah, I don't know if it has that though. I don't know if it has it.
Amino acid said reload a font, baby.
Where is the OST generated? Is it on the FC or is it in the?
You can change the port.
VTX.
Yeah, so like if you're say on UART1 and if it runs the same typical way that say GGI system runs, where you have an MSP set up, just jump it over to another UART.
I'm not sure this AOI board has another UART to use though.
Oh, it's AOI.
Right. Oh, okay, yeah.
My OSD issue is not an AOI issue. It's a separate board. But no, Danzilla, I found, and I beat the shit out of my quads, and every HD0 quad that I haven't had when they had the big VTX, the V1, 1,000 milliwatt VTX, I broke the plugs off of those. So that's the only issues I had with HD0. But every other board I had has taken an immense amount of damage, like punishment.
It's good to hear.
Yeah. So I haven't had any problems. Yeah.
Brad. Good. That's super good.
Yeah.
What about you, Technique? You've been flying DJI, right?
Yeah.
It's been pretty solid, I guess. We haven't had any breaks and
I had one Vista that the OSD gave out, burned out that little chip when it overheated, but still worked. I mean, everything I've had as the VTX still works. Like,
nice, good.
I haven't had much problems at all in that area.
Very good, very good.
That's one thing that I did with that Vista, man. It was bulletproof, a solid little brick of power.
They're pretty good unless you rip a camera off, and that'll be the only way to kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah. That what do they call it? MIPI cable. I hate those
Yeah, you
things.
rip
but
that
yeah.
ribbon cable off the board, and that's it. It's
That's the weakest. That's the weakest link I think in any VTX system, right?
Yeah, or the UFL.
Yeah. You don't want to lose the little antenna cover spring thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Oh jeez.
There's
Well,
a
I didn't
screw.
realize I was doing some work on one of mine, and I was flying for like a month and a half, and then I realized, oh, that little antenna cover was still sitting on my bench.
Oh no!
Like, oh wow! I was like,
Wow.
how did those things not fall off? Like
Oh man.
That's fun.
that tiny little door that holds the UFOs
Yeah.
down. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the screws are so impossibly small.
DJI, if you're
Like
listening, make those available for
M1
sale.
screws.
No kidding,
Yeah.
right?
They used to be for sale. I can't find them anymore.
You might be able to get them from a fastener supply store. Like if
Maybe.
you can.
But I don't know. They're a proprietary little door.
Yeah.
In the O3. I don't know.
You gotta 3D print it.
Might be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could something just to hold them down, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or you could do the Danzilla redneck trick, elastic band,
Elastic
band,
band.
and or a zip tie.
That's
You double
fun.
Everybody
those
says
up.
hot glue. You hot glue your UFL.
You can hot
Yeah.
glue that
Yeah.
UFL.
Hot glue for sure.
Super glue. Never come out.
Yeah.
No, not super glue. Super glue would be a little bit more
Red
aggressive
Loctite.
towards the electronics and
Red
stuff.
Loctite.
If you use hot glue, it will like stick and hold
I'm
and
just-
give a little bit, but like it'll not be able to
Form to
rip
it,
right
yeah.
off without hurting any electronics and shit. But yeah. Trying to find a video that I seen earlier. Somebody beat us to the punch and built one of those foam wings and got it to fly, but he cheated and used iNav. I just can't find it. I don't know where it went.
Which foam wings?
The ones that we were working on here in Vancouver not long ago. A bunch of us built.
Well, guys, I'm actually going to call it and go assist this headache.
Fuck yeah, man. I appreciate you being
Thank
here.
you so much for the chance to go live tonight.
Hell yeah, bro.
Okay.
Always good to see you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, community. Everyone have a wonderful Christmas. See y'all next stream.
Amen.
Peace
Thanks,
out.
buddy.
Ciao.
Buddy.
Where is it? I gotta find this video. God dang it.
Have you guys seen the Clover Cage? Have you seen that yet?
No.
The clover. What's
Yeah,
that?
yeah. So it's designed. For
Oh.
it's like Bardwell tested it. I just saw it a couple of days ago, but it's like a modular cage for your Vista or your digital unit. Allows you to move it between different kinds of frames.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah, and I'm
I've heard of something like that before, but yeah, interesting.
just it sounds like another point of failure.
Yeah.
Well, you can.
It might be
mount
interesting if
on
you had, like, a wings or
RCs
something.
and other thing, wings too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything.
I think for my quad, I'll keep it hard.
So this is
hardwired in
basically it. So this is kind of like a unit that can go and swap into different things like RC or whatever you want, planes,
Is
wings.
it 3D
and all that
printed
kind of
or
stuff.
is it?
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
3D print it.
3D printed with,
print.
with
Oh,
carbon
different.
fiber plates.
Yeah, carbon
Oh,
fiber.
that's handy.
Yeah. And then
Oh, you
there's
have to buy
obviously a
the plates,
GoPro
or-
mount and stuff.
And I
Oh, you
think
can
the
3D
concept
print it.
is in the spots in the middle. There are some spots where you can put metal fibers in or metal in to help support the weight of everything. So
Wacky.
Not the best video.
Yeah,
but
I got a plane that I want to put FPV into. So looking at all possibilities, how to do it.
My name's Steve, aka Bad Luck FPV,
Bad-
and I am the owner and lead designer at Clover FPV Systems. And we're on a journey to FPV everything with
He likes
Clover.
green.
Patent pending. The world's first heavy
Yeah.
duty, quick swapping, hard mounting, highly modular FPV camera cage, which comes along with a growing range of FPV drones, just like the ones that you see in front of you today.
Oh, but you
it's
swap it onto your
proprietary.
drone as well. Well, yeah, because
goes to
it swaps
everything.
onto
drone.
any
It
drone.
But you need
is
their
heavy duty
frame.
enough
You need
to
their
run on
frame.
Even the
Yeah.
biggest RC platforms with minimal risk.
And
to
it
the
looks like they're like
camera. I mean,
frame-
looking
like,
out
where are you
what
gonna
this
put
car
everything?
is, and the car broke before the
Yeah.
camera. Here at Clover FPV Systems, we are dedicated to make the
Yeah,
Clover
they shaved the
cage
nose off
as
the
accessible
frame.
and adaptable.
You
as
put it in the
possible.
booty,
Interesting.
bro.
It comes with a huge
You put it in the
number of
back.
3D printable parts.
Yeah, put junk in the trunk.
Purchase,
And your
Need a t-shirt.
fancy
Marcel
shit in the
says,
front.
put it in the booty,
Yeah.
bro.
Put it in the booty, bro.
It's currently
That sounds
compatible with
dirty.
DJI All3 Air unit,
Junk in the trunk
system,
and your
the
precious stuff in the front.
HD0 Freestyle 2, and an ever-growing number of modern BTXs. Now, if your RC world just cracked wide open and you have no idea where to
Bartman Dude's
start,
getting an
please
A1
check the
Mini.
description for links to our community and our website that have resources for beginners
Yeah.
and all of the files that you'll need to
Stack
adapt
in
into
the
your
ass.
system. If you subscribe to this YouTube channel,
Yeah,
you'll also
Marcel,
get daily
Bartman Dude has a question for you in
tutorials
chat.
and all the best FPV
I'm
content.
about to
Make sure
pick
you
an
follow the links
A1
to
Mini
join the
Bamboo,
community of
offers
FPV
discounts on a
maniacs
few
on
accessories
Discord
at
and share
checkout.
with
Are
us your
any of those
questions and your
accessories something
interests
I would
and, more
regret not getting for
importantly,
cheap?
your builds
No.
and your videos
There's
of
not
you
really
using
anything
the
you're going to
Clover
need.
cage. If
I
you
mean,
haven't
get an
already,
extra
please
build plate if
subscribe
you
to the
want,
channel so
maybe
that
an
you
extra
don't miss
nozzle,
any of the
different
rad
size
content
nozzle
that we
even.
have planned.
But
And
other
hit a
than
like
that,
on this
I mean,
video
there's
so
not
that
really
YouTube
much
will
you
send it
need.
out to the community.
But
Me and my team have been working
I don't know other
tirelessly
accessories
Are
that
bamboo
come with it.
nozzles?
months to make this
Are
project
bamboo
a
nozzles
success.
proprietary?
I have been having
Yep.
so
Maybe.
much fun taking it
It's
out
a
to
They
whole
the
hot
are?
field,
end,
and
whole
I'm
system.
so
Yeah,
glad
it's a
that
whole
you want to
piece.
join the
Oh,
But
that
they're like
sucks.
$13 or
FPV
$14.
maniacs, and whether
They're
you're an
super
FPV
cheap.
drone pilot or
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
surface
But are they
viewer,
brass?
everybody is welcome.
$14 per
No.
nozzle.
So much for your interest.
Yeah, for the whole
in
hot
Clover
end and
BTX.
nozzle piece, like the whole
Oh,
piece
okay.
that comes out. Yeah,
That's not
it's
bad.
Is
like
it at
the
least
whole.
hardened
You swap
steel?
out the
Or?
whole. Yeah, it's hardened steel. It's like the whole 9 yards.
That's good.
Thank you, but didn't want to risk missing a discount. I don't know. There's not much of a discount, really. I mean, I think you can get most of that stuff for the same price that they're offering. Aftermarket ones too. Ugh. Dave says I gotta be close to 100 prints. No printer issues on my P1S.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know. I've had issues with my printer recently, but I've been printing stuff pretty big, like 2-day prints, and I'll end up looking at it, and it'll have like a little bit of a layer shift. So today when I got home, I basically cleaned all the rails and re-lubricated and did the whole bamboo
Tighten
noise,
everything.
the whole like vibration calibration thing
Oh,
that I
the
have.
input shaping.
PID tuning.
It's basically
Or PID tuning,
What it
yeah.
is.
it's basically PID
Yeah.
tuning. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of calibration steps that you do when you first get it, and you don't have to do it very often. But yeah, everyone else was telling me it was like, oh, just clean it, and try to make sure it's all lubricated. I'm like, okay, I've only had it for so long. I haven't had it for a month yet, for freak's sakes. But yeah. So anyway, hopefully that turns out well because I've only got a few more prints left to do, and then I can finish Chopper.
Yeah. Dude, I'm so toying with the idea of getting the big X, whatever the
X1C.
Yeah.
Why
toying
not?
with it, man. I want to do the
Why not?
multicolor. I want those nice, sexy prints out of the box.
I've seen one, man. They're fast.
Yeah, the speed and yeah. It's one of those things, man, where I absolutely don't need it. You know what I mean? Like, but fuck, do I want one?
I am with you on that. I want one too. I don't need it, can't afford it, but I do want one.
Yeah, that's the problem. I'm supposed to be getting a big check in the next couple of weeks. So at that point, I will be able to afford it, but only for a short window. So I'm trying to be good. So yeah, buy myself a Christmas present.
You're not buying for children. You get to spoil yourself, or
Yeah,
the
exactly.
girlfriend. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, I like that in the chat.
This is open to everybody because it's basically a Christmas holiday one. So,
Oh, I would never say no to some polymaker filament.
how do I make this screen stop being so white? Holy crap, the screen is white. I'm flashing my face out. There we go. Oh, yeah. Good luck, everybody. We're going to watch a quick little video here while we collect the the names and all that good stuff. Well, something I checked out recently was this bird drone. That was pretty interesting. Didn't really get to
Birds aren't
watch
real.
it yet, but that is
Birds aren't
correct as
real.
well. Birds are definitely not real. This is proof. This is a drone.
Oh. That's pretty fun.
Bird, and I should forget about drones and
Metabird.
old planes.
Is it
Oh, for
FPV?
fuck's sakes!
Truly soar.
This is not.
Find out if the locals will accept him as one of their own.
No.
I kind of want one though. I kind of want one.
Yeah, I would take
Is it a
one.
plane? Is it a bird? It's a bird-shaped drone called the Metabird. And no, Mark Zuckerberg didn't make it. It's just something I stumbled on and thought, I gotta try this. To be clear, this video is
Meta.
not
People gotta
sponsored
stop
in
using
any
that word.
way. And for that,
Yeah.
I'm eternally grateful. We'll find out why later on. Now, when it comes to drones, let's just say I've done some things that would make MacGyver proud, and maybe the FFA want to surveil me. From attaching a LoRa transceiver and creating my own Data Slayer cell tower to jerry-rigging a magnetic charger to facilitate air-to-air refuelings. But as a
Oh, neat.
Floridian and
That's
having
kinda cool.
endured the 2024 hurricane season, I got a new perspective
Hey, Blind
on
Neil.
how impactful those natural
Can you charge a
disasters
DJI
can be.
drone
From
faster than you
inaccessible
can
roads
use the
to
batteries
blackout
though?
spots to
I
critical
doubt it.
search and rescue.
Right, if
But
you're
amid the
flying and
chaos,
charging at the same
an
time,
unsung
can you?
tech hero began to
You
rise. According to a
you
have-
need
study
like a
published
super
in Nature
fast charge
Medicine,
system on the
approximately
Yeah.
9%
Yeah.
of the global
You need, like-
population, or
that'd be
600
crazy.
60
million
or
people,
62
cannot reach
watt or
healthcare
something, or
within
60
1
watt.
hour, even if they have access to motorized transport.
I don't know if you
Crazy.
can
Drones have the power
charge
to
it
change
fast
that
enough
by bringing
though on the
relief
circuit.
to them. But only
Yeah,
if
that's
we
what I
push
mean.
the boundaries
The
of
whole thing is
design and
suspect.
efficiency. So I thought,
There-
hold up,
there is
I
a-
live in Florida,
there is a
Hurricane
charging
Alley.
system, though, I
love
saw,
reviewing new ambitious tech that's a
where
little
you can fly
offbeat,
in
a little
and
indie, and
recharge.
maybe even a bit impractical. Well, Metabird checks all those
Dump really
boxes.
fast.
So who better
Hey,
to
Riot's
capitalize
back.
on alternative drone tech than
Johnny
the
D
Data Slayer
spelt it
himself?
wrong.
Now, before folks fly into the comment
Amino acid
section,
spelt it
let me
wrong.
be clear,
Okay, he
this
fixed
thing
it.
is not on par with current drone tech like DJI. Instead, it's a concept drone
You
that
probably
may
make
be an
you
exciting
butter.
step towards
I
democratizing
get it.
guys. Imagine down the line a drone ecosystem powered by something as affordable
Okay, stop
and
talking about it.
accessible
Fly
as
it.
Raspberry Pi. So it might not be DJI today, but that doesn't mean
Your
it won't
voiceover is kind of
evolve into
annoying.
something revolutionary tomorrow. So I took a chance and ordered the drone you don't often see on devices this small. The motion itself comes from a patented gearbox and steering system,
Wow.
allowing for that unique flapping style. The
How
battery
much did
is
they
a
pay you for
58
this video?
milliampere hour LiPo that weighs just 1.6 grams, and it charges in about 12 minutes.
That's a pretty
which is a nice touch
interesting
if you're eager to
mechanism,
get
though.
back in the air quickly. For connectivity, it uses Bluetooth 4.0 and has a range of up to 100 meters.
What?
It's Bluetooth.
Speed,
Bluetooth?
12 miles per hour.
Ah,
Not breaking any records, but
I want to long range that thing.
the leisurely glide of a bird in flight.
Come on,
However,
fly this
one
thing.
of the biggest complaints about drones is the
Aw, is he even
constant
gonna fly it?
high-pitched buzzing sound they make during flight.
No. Okay, he's flying it.
Spot seemed perfect until I got it stuck in a tree.
Uh-huh. Birds like trees.
Birds like trees.
Yeah.
It must have been on return to home.
Thankfully, I think the kids learned this.
Oh,
to
bad
get
joke.
loose. But the real drama came
wah,
from the
wah.
local bird population. They didn't take too
Hey,
kindly to
Beauregard
ZP
and
invading
Rats
their
here.
territory.
Welcome in, bros.
Hashtag Polymaker if you want to win a
Look at it.
roll.
He was picking at it. He was chasing him down.
They flew over, dive bombed, and even pecked at it. Maybe they were protecting a nest, or maybe they just wanted to send a message to their new AI overlord. It does make you wonder, is this more evidence that birds aren't real? I'll let you decide.
See,
true.
you said it.
That's
Birds to decide. 100% birds aren't real.
I kind of want one, but I want to put a ELRS on it and long range it.
Right?
Just send it. See you later.
How long of a flight time did you get on that, I wonder?
I didn't hear it. Did he say?
No.
He's probably
Maybe
just
he did
he's
say.
probably just reading the promo material, anyways. To be honest.
No, he's an actual maker. He does a lot of cool shit. A murder of crows or a murdering crow? I don't know. That one I think would maybe
Mine.
murder.
Murder of crows. It's a flock of crows.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I could design something very similar to that now that I know how it was
There you
made.
go.
It's not too bad. That's kind of easy.
Oh yeah, that's the beauty of those little 3D graphic videos on how things work. You could like, oh,
That
I
makes
could
sense.
Let me
maybe do
just
that and
the section
3D
most
print
replayed
some.
section.
Yeah.
I would buy one if you made one.
Yeah,
I'd be like, I'll support a Canadian brand.
right.
Life
I'd
size.
call it the
though.
Blue
Gotta do it
Jay.
like a life size.
The Blue Jay.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah, it's sell it
Oop.
right on that.
All right. Anybody else? Last
Polymaker,
chance.
Polymaker. Get in on that. Riot, did you hashtag Polymaker?
All the people.
Everybody.
I wish it showed the names on here somehow. Doesn't until it's too late. Good luck. I win.
Oh,
Bob
oh.
Knox.
Hey!
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Woohoo.
Hell yeah. And just
Guess who's
because we get another
I was
one.
gonna say, guess who's printing an extra butt plug tonight?
Not me.
Bartman 2.
Oh, I
That's
thought
right.
Bart was gonna be me
Hey.
for a second there.
That was
Good
very
job,
cool.
Bart. Way to go. Congrats, Bob. Congrats, Bart.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Bob
myself.
and Bart, the double B's. Yeah,
That's
so
right.
contact
Should
me
be
on
nice.
Discord, and I'll send you that coupon code and everything after the stream tonight.
Right on. Thanks.
Hell yeah.
Sweet.
Merry Christmas.
It's a good deal.
They're very
it's a
fast
good
at shipping, so
That's
should
seriously,
pre-order
Polymaker is the fastest shipping I have ever gotten from
I've
Polymaker.
used a bunch of their
It's like
filament. And I really liked
36
it.
hours after ordering it. I had Polymaker.
Yeah,
in my
literally.
window.
Yeah.
36.
Oh, shit.
Pretty crazy. And I think some people with the coupon code, I think you can order 2 rolls depending on the price of what filament that you order. Like, I mean, you can get whatever, but
Yeah.
Right.
I think some people got like cheap PLA and they got like 2 rolls or something. So that was pretty cool.
You got plenty of PLA.
Pretty good deal.
More
I think-
TPU though.
I think they've
Yeah.
got some package deals too, don't they? You can get 2 rolls of for one price kind of thing.
Yep.
I think that's what I did. I think I put my coupon towards a 2-roll pack, a 2-pack of rolls.
Nice. Very good. Very good. Right. Well, if we got anything else, anybody else got any videos or anything cool that they want to share? Maybe anything that they're doing?
Polymaker ships from all kinds of places. They have a warehouse in Canada. That's how I got it so fast, but I don't know where it is. I think it's in BC.
I have that VTOL project. I don't have it's set up down in my basement. I'll send you guys some pictures later.
Vito. I'd like to see that.
Yeah, this it's like old tech. It's like an old Fox Tech VTOL. It's one of their Nimbus ones. It's 6S with a 22,000 milliamp battery.
Jeez.
It has like apparently a 90-second VTOL. The guy who handed it to me wants it to be used for kind of search and rescue.
Oh, wow.
For firefighting stuff. And I'm like, well, you want something that hovers. This is more of like send on a mission, not hover. So I currently have a VTOL sitting in my basement.
Awesome.
Nice.
That I need to learn how to fly.
There
That'd be
you go.
really
I was going
cool.
to say.
And the program too, like how, like, do you know, like, what is it? Like,
It's
VTOL
got
what?
a Pixhawk in it. Here, let me see if I can pull up the link for it.
Yeah, show us a picture.
So it's not a T1 Ranger, right?
No.
Something else?
Does it look like an Osprey, or does it look like it looks like a 4?
Here, I'll send you this. It's old tech.
There's so many different kinds.
I'll post it in the chat. It's an old ass like old tech, but it's got a fairly good flight controller in it.
You have to send it in private chat because
here,
it won't show in there. I can show it, but it doesn't show on the chat.
I can't copy the text.
That's okay. We're gonna do it this way, and then
do it like this. You do it like that.
boom, 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 and boom, 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 boom.
Show
Boom.
us the money.
So I got that basically
Oh,
sitting in my basement right now.
That's cool.
I've never flown anything like this.
That's pretty gnarly.
Yeah, it's got an airspeed sensor. It's made for like long range missions, things like that. I got a couple of buddies that have come over who have seen it. I really don't know. The guy wants it to be like a certain kind of mission, but I'm like, dude, if you want to do like this is a search and rescue kind of drone. If
Whoa.
So I don't really know what to think. There's no camera on it. There's no nothing on it. It's just all I have. I don't have the video system for it.
You don't have a video system for it?
No.
What?
No, it doesn't have the video system installed on it. So, and I'm like looking at Buddy, and I'm like, the guy who owns it. I'm like, yeah. So this is what I want. I want a thermal camera. I've seen the thermal camera used in action. I got to see one at the last drone pilots meet. So I see how they can be used.
Does he want a VTOL because he wants to loiter, like to hover?
Yeah,
or
and
does
I'm
he
like,
want? Because for taking off, you don't really need it. You could always throw it, right? Like,
yeah, but taking off straight up is so awesome.
So
it's awesome. It's awesome, but is it like an absolute necessity? You know what I mean? It's a lot of complication and failure points, right?
Well, and his big thing is like, he wants to be able to monitor. He's from the South Shore of Montreal, so to be able to monitor, to do flyover missions on the South Shore but I'm like, it's Montreal South Shore. There's no place you could fly there. There's there's a couple of airports and other things that are around there. So,
in the States.
And then
US, thermal FPV would be sick. That's for sure. Definitely needs a or 4 gimbal. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I saw a guy last weekend. He is a veteran Coast Guard member, and does a lot of like search and rescue courses and stuff. And he pulled out his thermal drone because a buddy of ours who had a 2-inch ejected a battery. We couldn't figure out where the drone or the battery was, and he fired up the thermal drone, the thermal camera on the drone, and went up to like 30 meters and pointed it down at the field, which was I think it was like 6 degrees or something. So the field's cold, and you can see the heat signature on the camera. So I actually asked about doing it. Yeah, and I actually asked about doing a search and rescue course because I think if despite doing FPV stuff, I think that's where I want to go for the venture of drone stuff.
Totally. Yeah, I thought about doing that kind of stuff too. Like, it'd be neat. I've seen like videos of people how they use big drones to like move equipment and like material from one spot to another where you just can't, do it otherwise. Like, places around the world, right?
Yeah.
Be like, man, it'd be a really cool job. It's like, oh, you can fly a drone. Can you come fly this like thousands and thousands of, bags of concrete to one side of the island to the other or something? I'm like, sure, pay for my trip. That'd be fucking dope.
I did a little bit of image work for a company out in Asia somewhere that they do window cleaning with drones.
Yeah,
they're like tethered drones.
That'd be cool.
With the hose
power washing,
and it's a pressure washer, and they go up. And the guy was showing me all pictures of them doing solar panels. They go through and do solar farms. They can do like condominiums and like sky rises. But it's a tethered drone. It's tethered with a little hose, and it's got power and water, and it just goes.
But it reduces the risk of sending a guy up the side of a building who could potentially fall and die.
Yeah,
who gives a shit if the drone falls? Yeah.
I definitely get places where you couldn't get either with a drone. You couldn't get with a ladder or like scaffolding or something, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it makes
I mean, the window cleaners on high rises, they lower those,
Yeah, davits.
Yeah, whatever they do. Or some of them you just see like they're just strapped in and they just go down the side of the.
Oh, the swings. Yeah, the guys in the swings.
A friend of mine here in Vancouver does the window cleaning with those hoists and stuff. But this is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really incredible. And my company's is a pressure washing style company too. So
I guess this
is not applicable to what I do though, but it is pretty.
Man, that's a big hose.
That's a big.
That's a big
fucking.
What's that controller? I want that controller.
Yeah. He's definitely not using FR Sky.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a fail safe with that thing. Like, see you later.
Yeah.
I guess it'd be kind of cool because if you could see what you're cleaning from above, especially on big logos, especially a regular ground crew, you're not always going to see down. Like
I wonder where the camera is positioned. It must be above the hose, right? Like you'd have to see your target. You would think.
I don't see him using goggles or anything.
I don't think he's not using a screen either. Yeah, so I don't think he's
line of sighting it.
I know that Vermeer makes a bunch of equipment that's also kind of driven.
I feel like it's gas powered too, or something. Is it?
It's a gas powered generator, but I'm pretty sure the drone is powered by battery.
The drone's on a battery, but
there, he's got a screen. Yeah, he's got a screen on that controller.
It's a DJI controller.
Yeah. Is it
okay?
a
So it's got its own. It's got its own onboard battery, but the hose is. It's not getting power from the ground station.
No,
up the hose.
It's just the hose.
Yeah, just the water.
And that's what you need to do.
Water's not even getting all the way up it. Spraying outside the bottom of it.
You need to run power at that too.
That's fucking cool.
If you run power up that line at the same time, boom.
I'm sure that thing has like a pretty good flight time that you wouldn't need it. It is a DJI drone. Interesting.
It'd be heavy lifting that hose. That hose ain't right.
That looks like a drone.
That's what she said.
To lift you off the ground if you had to.
Yeah. I'm just saying that it would suck a lot of battery time out, right? If you could eliminate the battery step.
Yep. Very cool. I still can't find that foam plane, but whatever. I gave up. I'm almost done making mine. Hey, kicking it. Fly Zone FPV. What's crack-a-lackin'?
I might jump because I got snow coming. I got to go shoveling snow.
Don't jump.
I'm okay with it, man. I got let go from the job I was doing before, so it was an organizational restructuring, and I got the short end of the stick. So
darn,
fun.
Not too bad.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Hopefully you do good over the holiday season. Thanks for coming in, man.
Yeah, no, it was good to see you guys. I'll chat with you guys.
I'll see you around.
All right.
Hit me up about Casa Crash stuff.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I think Fort Henry would be. I've thought about it. I've actually pushed it to a bunch of pilots here and said, like, yo, there should be a race there. So, all right, thanks out. Peace out, guys. Have a good night.
Peace
out, everybody.
Ciao.
All right.
What do you got next for us, big brother?
I'm thinking this one here, but I think this will be the last video. Let's see here. As you know, if you've watched the show before, I like to end the show with a light display. The drone light displays are pretty cool. Doing here in Vancouver. This is not Vancouver, but it's a really cool one that I just found.
That's a big one.
That's what he said.
That's a big one. My goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then the FPV.
Oh, this is how to work. Oh, well.
You put a light on a drone.
Wow. That is crazy.
Yeah, that dragon is nuts.
I was going to explain a bunch of stuff, and we'll fast forward through it.
I think I understand the concept of how they do it. It's just a 3D animation.
A lot of mapping, though, right?
Translated to the drones, right? Yeah.
Yes.
I can see how the workflow would take place. I can imagine it.
Oh gosh, can hear it. Look at that. That's trippy. Holy.
Definitely not done with GPS, though, is my understanding.
Oh, what?
Sweet.
Because I don't think GPS is accurate enough, right?
Oh, I don't know. I think it would have to.
I mean, it's a combination of stuff, but
GPS, IMUs. I did it back. It's a power loop.
I thought they would have had some sort of RFID or something on them. I thought they would compare position to each other.
Then there's also the barometric pressure sensor.
This
sensor helps the drone maintain a stable
barometer
atmospheric pressure.
Altitude.
Decreases with altitude.
So I'm pretty sure all this stuff is running on Autopilot, as far as I know.
Collision prevention sensors. But more on that
you can buy systems, right? Like you can buy drone shore systems. I don't know how closed system they are, or if they are.
I don't think they are.
Special thing.
I don't think it's a closed source system at all. When I did my interview with the drone company that was going to hire me to do manufacturing here, I got to learn what they were using, and a lot of the parts they're using are parts that we've used, but they can't use specific stuff like actual hobby type stuff. So they use like Autopilot, but they use like other hardware that we've seen before, but we don't use. I can't remember the exact examples. It was a few months ago. But I remember looking at it and being like, "Oh, why are you using this?" They're like, "Oh, because it's."
Well, they have a GPS ground station, so they're geofencing, right? So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
so the drones can triangulate they can triangulate their position a lot more accurately. Right, the new DJI system has that, right?
Correct.
They have that ground station.
This makes them perfect for applications where any noticeable delay is unacceptable, such as drone ships. To send all the instructions to the drones wirelessly.
Oh, it's an elephant. I was going to say, what the hell is that?
This involves modifying a carrier wave to encode instructions for drones. The main types of modulation used are on-off keying.
Is this guy talking about drone shows or
how it works?
How they work.
Physics of electronics.
All of it.
He's like starting way back at caveman days, though.
But by changing the amplitude or frequency.
It's good though. He's giving you like the real fucking nitty gritty.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But we're not going to watch too much nitty gritty because I don't have that much kind of time, and I haven't.
I ain't got that much nitty.
Yeah,
too much nitty in my gritty already.
If you guys want to check it out, he's got a cool channel called Now We Know, and I'll put a link in the chat for you if you want to check it out. Cool drone information. So anyway, thanks for being here, Bob Noxious. Always a pleasure.
Absolutely.
Indeed. And all you chat people, thanks for being here.
Hell yeah. I will make sure we'll be on Discord once in a while through the holidays and stuff, but we'll see a lot of you guys next year. But don't be afraid to come and chat and hang out. We'll be around. Otherwise.
I'm always around.
Yeah, well, maybe Dan Zill will do the live stream by himself next week.
It would just fall to pieces.
Nah.
Fall to pieces. We should
have a good
Bob
one,
to come
guys.
stand in for Marcel.
There we go.
He's got a pretty good mustache there. There you go.
Yeah, we can talk about it.
Facial hair.
I might do it. I might. You can twist my arm.
See you guys next time. Take care.
Love you guys. Bye.
See ya.